Your trip?
Yeah, got back from the trip. You ever been down to Grand Cayman?
Nope.
I mean, it's not Hawaii, like it's very different, right? But if you're looking for like a really beautiful beach and perfect weather, it's a great spot. Great,
Yeah.
great. The water is
Nothing.
gorgeous. It's 82
Hmm.
degrees.
No, yeah.
It's a very it's different from a lot of Caribbean islands. Maybe not that different, but different than some in that it's very safe. So you can pretty much go anywhere. You can walk the whole beach. Like you are not constrained to your resort or where you're staying at all. It's go wherever kind of thing. Um, Whereas sometimes in Jamaica and some of the other islands, people kind of tend to stick to where they are. But anyways, it was good. The key was my wife got the right place for us. Like that was the big key. We had this nice little condo ground floor unit right outside the pool. We had, so we could go in and out right off the beach, right? So we didn't have to schlep all the stuff up or down. Like the boys could grab their stuff, jump in the pool, run down to the beach. The baby could nap and we could all be outside. That was key. So there we go. Uh-oh. Swapping. Doing the swap on me, Sid. Sid, are you there?
I am here.
There he
Okay.
is.
And then I don't know if one or the other is better for your thing
Oh, this looks good.
as as far as like video. I don't know if it matters
Doesn't
for
matter.
you.
This looks perfect. You look perfectly handsome to me, Sid.
No, fair enough.
Hair is beautifully coiffed,
But
the right glasses on.
yeah, right. Perfect. Yeah. I happen to just be home today. They're trying to repair a bathroom, which has been a whole saga of leaks and poorly done fixes and finally hopefully is on the right track now.
Good,
So
good, good, good.
yeah.
Sid, over the 16 weeks in KT, what did you experience? What kind of wins did you have? What kind of results did you notice?
A lot of all of it. I'd say a lot of wins and a lot of results. Um, I know some people come into it looking for like weight loss, strengthening, all those goals that I kind of had in mind. I hit every single one of them really. Um, I didn't really lose weight, but I wasn't looking for weight. But body composition was distinct improvements, right? Like I I have done some sort of one of these in-body measurements that I kind of look at, a little bit more than a scale will give you some
Sure.
skeletal muscle mass and a little bit more fat body composition analysis. And kind of pre and post KT, I've gained at 10 to 12 pounds of muscle, um, lost the equivalent amount of fat. So my weight's the same, but my body composition has drastically changed. I think I dropped about 8% body fat in that time. So it's been some good improvements. Yeah.
So that's very good. That's a serious recomp, right? That's a
Yeah.
serious recomp for a year, let alone,
Right.
16-ish weeks. So
Yeah.
nice job.
Yeah.
Nice job, Sid. Um,
Yeah. So I just had that done like about, I don't know, 2, 3 weeks ago. I kind of went in for a visit and we checked it and I was like, oh yeah, that's a
oh,
jump
that's a joke.
from compared to like last. Yeah, that's about 6 months ago when I did it last.
Mhm.
Kind of kind of 4 months of which have been through KT. Yeah.
Prior to KT, Sid, what kind of frustrations or obstacles were you facing with your health, fitness, nutrition, things like that?
Getting it getting it going, really. Um, and being consistent and having a plan to follow. Like like when I was younger, like which is a while ago, like playing sports, like there was like practice, coach, and we show up and we have all of our plans and we were consistent, like tons of hours putting in, and then just with like professional life and more and more school for me for years,
Years.
like things have been super busy, and so I would work out a lot when I had the time. I didn't work out at all when it was super busy, so it was very kind of on and off, kind of sporadic, and I guess that worked when I was younger, but that's sort of how it carried on for many years. um, Through like all the medical training and residency, it was like, well, on the 1 day a week, maybe where I had some time, it wasn't too tired, I'd go work out hard. Um, and it's probably been on that track for, I don't know, 15 years almost now. Um, and then so now that I'm done with my training for the past few years and try, having kids, and that doesn't add any more time to life. So trying to get back in shape was a little bit more the same, like where to start and how to get that consistency back. So these 4 months have probably been the most consistent I've been with fitness since college.
Wow. Huge. Huge. Sid, in the beginning, like thinking way back to when you were contemplating doing KT, what was it that pushed you over the edge and got you to invest in yourself and the KT program?
I think it was, well, I knew I needed to get consistent, and I put some steps into that, as far as more like the capital investment, right? So building out in my home gym almost before I even did KT, like getting the place set up and getting the flooring done. And I already sort of had done that work. So it just sort of reduced some of that inertia. And then even though I had done that, I still quite wasn't be using it. I wasn't consistent enough. I was like, well, I built this whole thing out. I gotta use it. Like,
Yeah, use it.
I put a bunch of money and time into it. I better start using it. And so um, that was sort of how it started to build that inertia, and then KT kind of kicked it off from there.
Awesome. Sid, if you were talking to a buddy and your buddy was on the fence about doing KT, what would you say to him?
I think a lot of people I know could really benefit from it. I mean, it's just the efficiency and just the program you get, the strength, and the results are. I think most people can benefit from it. A lot of people I know in my friend group are at the same point, like professionally in life, and everyone's busy and aren't making time for themselves, and I think they really need to.
They need to. Doctor's
Yeah.
orders. Doctor's orders.
Yeah. Right.
Take care of yourself.
Yeah. It's true. Like I think I feel less tired at the end of the day. Some of my like long, like surgical days, I'd come home and I would just be just so tired of, because surgery is exhausting, and I think that there's a little less of that now.
Is surgery more mentally or physically exhausting, or both?
Both.
Yeah.
I used to come home like my back would be sore. I'd be, I just feel exhausted physically and mentally. And I think the physical tiredness is better now. So certainly just having that strength improvement just helps me be a better surgeon, actually. Yeah.
How often when you do a surgery does it go like textbook? Like, okay, you open it up and you see exactly what you're supposed to see, versus like, okay, we got some issues in here.
All right. I mean, usually I know if it's going to be one or those or the other. Usually I know, like, yeah, this is going to be totally fine, straightforward. Or usually I'll know ahead of time this is going to be a surprise what we find in here because it's had multiple surgeries or a bunch of, there's going to be something funky, I can tell, but
Right.
once in a while I'm surprised either way there. But I like to know that going in. I don't like to be surprised when I get surgery.
Oh, this is new.
Yeah.
That didn't show up on the MRI.
Hmm.
Awesome.
Yeah, I try not to. I don't like those surprises.
Awesome.